going to be so much. There's going to be so much tonight that you can learn from Dr. Erin's. Her last name, I have to always make sure I say it correctly, Dr. Erin Oksol, right? And she is absolutely amazing. She's been here now for 5 months at Marketplace Global. She went platinum her very first month. She is a Ruby here now at Marketplace Global, and she builds this with her incredible husband, Garth. And when you see the two together, you can just see how much they love and respect each other. And it's such a beautiful thing when you see couples just pouring into each other, loving each other, helping each other. And it's evident that they are truly an amazing couple. So, Dr. Aarons, first of all, I just want to say thank you for taking your time to pour into us, because I know what we're doing right here at Marketplace Global is changing so many people's lives. And the credibility that you bring to the company, to your team, to all of us getting to share your heart, I have to say, I'm honored. I feel blessed. And I want all you guys to just give her a big hand clap, because we are the blessed ones to have her. So I'm turning it over to you, and thank you for being here, Dr. Aarons.
Thank you, Karen. Hi, everybody. Wave to me. Hi. Hi. Oh my gosh. Okay, you need to go do two things. You need to get your notebooks, because you're going to want to take so many notes. And I want you to open up the chat room. Awesome, Kim. I saw you had it. Awesome. Show me your success notebooks. All right. We're going to take notes as if this is your life, because it is. It's your life. Okay. So thank you, Karen. Thank you to Team Ford. Thank you, Debbie, for introducing me to MPG, Debbie Reynolds, and to everyone on the team. I love you so much, and it's such an honor to be able to train for you. And I am so honored to talk about sales, because I truly believe sales is one of the most noble professions, because it's where we get to impact so many people and our own lives. And so it's just the most beautiful, sacred kind of profession, I think. So where we're going to go tonight, first, I want to talk about how to think about selling and how I think about selling. And I think it's going to make you really fall in love with selling, which wouldn't that be wonderful? Second, I'm going to teach you how to sell in this profession, how to simply do it. And you're going to walk away saying, I know how to do this. Like, so I can go forth and I can sell. And third, I'm going to set you up with a context for 2026 that's going to really, I think, change things for you in a beautiful way. So before I begin, open your chat room, and I want you to rate how much you love selling. Like if someone was like, okay, you got to go and sell right now for the next hour. 10 would be like, woohoo, I'm so excited to sell. And 0 would be like, I would like to poke myself in the eye with a skewer. Like, where are you at? Okay, what number are you at? Okay, we've got the full range. We've got a 10. Minus 100. Okay, we're going to get you. We're going to get you to 10 today. Okay. So see, you're not alone. We are going to get you to the 10. Okay. Before I begin, I'm going to share with you statements that everyone in my family has said, and I want you to think about what do they all have in common. So we have 3 kids and then Garth and I, okay? So I'm going to pretend that I'm each person, and you're going to tell me at the end what they all have in common. So, person number 1. I really think that my curfew should be extended 30 minutes. I'll be really safe, and I think I'm old enough. I'm 14, and I would like my curfew to be 30 minutes later, Mom and Dad, okay? Child number 2. So I know we're only 16, but me and my friends want to get matching tattoos, and they're just little. They're just tiny little tattoos, and we want to get them on our ankles, and it would mean so much to us because, I mean, we've grown up in this cul-de-sac forever since we were babies, and now we're all going to college, and we all want matching tattoos, okay? Third child. All right, I've really been thinking about how much you all spend on Christmas presents, and none of us can remember what we got for a Christmas present last year, and I think from now on, we should not do Christmas presents. We should go on a vacation, and we should go to Disney World. Person 4, I really believe that we should get a doodle. I know they're more expensive than God, I know. But this one, I promise I will train this one. I will take it out. I promise. We should absolutely not get a doodle. You never take care of the dogs. I always end up taking care of the dogs. We are not, I do not think it's a good idea to get a doodle. Okay, what do all of these have in common, everyone? Put it in the chat room. They're all, yes, you know, they're all sales. Yes, they're all sales. The first thing I want you to really realize is that everything is sales. And I think the good news about this is it's not like I'm just going about my life and I'm being Erin and I'm helping people and I'm being a psychologist and I'm loving people. And then I have to sell and I have to put this hat on and I have to be a weirdo. Like there's no differentiation between selling and not selling. We're always selling. Let me give you an example. You go to the Golden Arches and you buy a cheeseburger, a small fry, and a small Coke. And what is it called? It's called a Happy Meal. We are all selling the same thing, happiness. I want you to write that down. We are all selling happiness. What does a Happy Meal have to do with food? Nothing. But we're selling happiness, okay? When you go and get a Starbucks, I mean, are any of us getting a Starbucks because it's the greatest coffee on the planet? No, it's burnt, it's gross, but we go and we love it. And on the cup, it says that first sip feeling. They're selling happiness. When a realtor sells a house, they're selling happiness, the American dream. Imagine walking in and it's your house and you own the dirt and you can do anything to the walls and it's peace and it's happiness. We are selling the solution to people's problems. We are offering solutions. We are offering a transformation. We are offering help. That's what sales is, and that's why I love selling. We get to literally change someone's life when we sell. And we know we get to do that with the drops and the other products here, right? So we are all selling happiness. We're just bringers of joy and happiness wherever we go, okay? That's one thing I want you to realize about sales. We're all selling, and we're all selling the same thing, happiness. Second, the way I see sales is it's this beautiful exchange between two people in their highest power. Let me give you an example. The buyer is saying, I've got this money and I want this thing. I want this solution. I want my pain to go away, or I want my sleep to improve. And I've got money and I want to spend my money if you can help me solve my problem. And I'm willing to spend my money. That's what we do. We spend our money. For our entire life, we spend money. This is something we all do every day. And then you've got the seller standing in their highest power saying, I've got this amazing thing. And I'm just looking for people who are looking for me. I'm just looking for people who are looking for me. Are you looking for me? Are you looking for me? What's on your wish list? It's like we get to be Santa Claus. It's like, tell me what's on your wish list. Like, what do you want? So tell me what you want, what you really, really want, right? Two people in their highest power and it's an exchange. And if you get weirded out about money, realize money is just arbitrary. We used to exchange goats, okay? Be like, how many goats for a fixed bottle? Well, that will be 2 goats for 1 fixed bottle. I mean, it's arbitrary. We don't even hold money anymore. And when we think it's this weird thing, okay? So it's this beautiful thing. I want you to open up your chat room and realize I want you to realize how much you love to buy things, okay? Put something in the chat room that you loved buying. Like you were like, take my money. I loved buying this thing. What are those things? Okay? Shoes. Oh my gosh, look at the shoes roll in. That's hysterical. Jewels, gadgets. I've got gadgets and gadgets galore. Horses. I knew someone on this zoo would be like, I like to buy a horse. I knew it. I just knew it. Plane tickets. Ooh, yes. Yarn. Oh, see, somewhere along the way, we think we're doing something to someone when we're selling. We are not doing anything to anybody. We are offering them something of value for the people who are looking for us. Repeat after me. I'm just looking for people who are looking for me. I'm just looking for people who are looking for me. We are not doing something to somebody. Let me give you a quick example of how we're just looking for people who are looking for me, okay? Looking for you. Because not everyone's going to be looking for health. I know it's so weird. We all sit here, we're like, well, everyone should want this product. And we could probably make a case that that's true. But not everyone wants this product. That's just the way it is. Your job is to go looking for people who are looking for you. It's like you've got the world's greatest brownie recipe and you've got this platter of brownies and you're like, I'm just looking for people who love brownies. Do you love brownies? Like, you love brownies? I have got the greatest brownies on the planet. Okay. I have a friend who is on disability because she has so many health problems. She earns disability paychecks because she has so many health problems. And since I joined 5 months ago, I have been sharing testimonials about Fix and how this can solve this, and this can solve this, and this can solve this. And has she bought and fixed for me? No, she has not bought and fixed for me. And I just got a text from her saying she just got filler in her face and lips. And next she's going to go get Botox because she got this big disability payment. And I'm just like, okay, I'm just looking for people who are looking for me. Is she rejecting me, everybody? Is she rejecting me when she's like, no, thank you? No, no one's rejecting you. So we're gonna get unattached to the outcome tonight too, which is gonna be the most beautiful thing ever. She's literally rejecting herself. Not everyone's looking for health. They're just, they don't want to spend the money on health. If you looked at Garth and I's budget line, the number one budget, that the most amount of money we spend is health. And it's so weird because we're the healthiest people that we know. Weird, weird, weird. Not weird, right? Okay. The last thing I want to say in how we think about sales is you are the first sale you need to close. Can I get an amen on a Tuesday? Okay. You are the first sale you need to close. What do I mean by that? You need to believe. What do you need to believe in? You need to believe in your products. You need to believe in the industry. You need to believe in our leadership and ownership. And you need to believe in yourself. And belief is something that Karen and I cannot give to you. We can tell you, you should believe. Look at this. When I joined 5 months ago, I saw this big testimonials group with 55,000 people sharing about the drops. Guess what? I believed. That's all I needed. I was like, I believe. You want the white papers? I believe. It's your job to go and grow your belief. And you know what? If you don't believe in yourself, you can do it scared. Just borrow someone else's belief until you get your own, but that's going to build your belief because someone's going to say yes to you and you're going to be doing it really poorly and they're still going to say yes. And you're going to be like, I believe. Okay, I believe. So you have to believe in our products and what we're offering so much so that if people don't go with you or say yes to you, there's only two options and both are bad. The first is they don't get any help at all. They stay with a low vagal tone. Oh, the drama. Okay. They do not activate their vagus nerves. They do not sleep well. They get no help at all. That's one option if they don't go with you. And the second option, if they don't go with you, is they get something of lesser quality. So they're wasting their money on other products and they're, peeing their vitamins down the toilet, but do you see, you have to believe so much so that if people don't go with you, only those two options exist. I actually feel bad for my friend that she's not getting my drops because I know it could help her. That's how much my belief is. I feel bad for people that are not open to looking at leveraging their income because we know a better way. That's how much I believe. Okay. So that's what I want to say about how to think about sales. Let me review. Everything is selling. We're all selling happiness. Sales is this beautiful exchange between two people in their power. We're not doing anything to anyone. We're just looking for people who are looking for us. And you're the first sale you need to close. Okay, so before I tee up how you're going to sell, about 14 years ago, I had this friend that invited me to do Arbonne for like 5 years. And for 5 years, I literally said this, you guys. I said, no, oh no, I'm a psychologist. I help people. I don't sell. Like they were mutually exclusive categories. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Do you see how silly that is? I'm like, oh no, I would never sell. I help people. And then I joined network marketing because I couldn't afford the berries in the supermarket. Okay, I was like, fine, I'll sell the protein shakes. And that got me into network marketing, which I'm so grateful for, like 13 years ago. In the course of network marketing, I launched my own coaching business. And I went to my first networking meeting, where you eat chicken with strangers. Like I had never been to one of those. I was a psychologist. I was in my office all the time. I didn't know how to sell. I didn't know how to do any of this stuff. Within 1 year from being at my first networking event, I was the professional saleswoman of the year of Nevada. And I'm going to tell you how. Thank you. I did come home to my children and I said, I am the professional saleswoman of Nevada. And they said, what do you sell? Okay. I realized something when I was in the fancy boardroom with their fancy questions and they were asking the nominees questions and they were rating us and figuring out who's going to earn this award. I was preparing for this and I was like, I feel like I've met a lot of humans in the last year. And I looked at my calendar. I had gone on 213 coffee dates, my friends. Okay. Now, they asked me, what's your number one lead generator? And I said, coffee. And I said, what I mean by that is I have met with a lot of humans. We were at Lake Tahoe. We live by Lake Tahoe. We were at a friend's cabin and they had a telescope. And Zachary was like 8 years old. And he looks through this telescope and Lake Tahoe is huge. And he's looking across the lake and there's a boat all the way across the lake. And he's looking and he goes, I see humans. And it dawned on me. That is why I became the professional saleswoman of the year. Do you see? On those coffee dates, I saw the humans. I'm a therapist. That's all I know how to do. I see the humans. I love on the humans. I ask questions of the humans. You are in a profession that is going to require you to talk to the humans. Okay, here's how it works. The more humans you talk to, the more humans you're going to see. And the more humans you see, the more humans you're going to serve. And the more humans you serve, the more sales you're going to make. Okay? We are in a profession of talking to the humans. I'm not going to be talking about how to do all of this on social media. That's a whole nother masterclass we could do. But however you talk to the humans, you need to be talking to the humans. If you are on my team and I'm coaching you and you say, I'm just not getting the results, I'll say, how many humans have you talked to? Let's first look at the number of humans. And you're like, I am not talking to the humans, but I am making canvas for the humans and I am making reels for the humans and I am posting for the humans. But no, I am not talking to the humans. I come in peace. I come in love. Okay. Okay. We got to talk to the humans. I want you to realize you are qualified for the job description that is network marketing. In network marketing, we do two things. We talk to the humans and we send a link. I want you to open up the chat and I want you to type, I am qualified. I hereby qualify you to do the job description that is network marketing, right? I am qualified. You're like, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I'm qualified to do this profession. Yes, you are. I just deemed you qualified. You talk to the humans and you send a link. You learned these skills long ago. Repeat after me in the chat if you want. Right, I allow this to be simple. I allow this to be simple. I want you to hear this. People aren't numbers, but business is. Let that land. People aren't numbers, but business is. I want you to understand something, and I'm going to tell you how to sell right after this. I've come with receipts. Isn't that what the little kids say? You got to bring receipts. Okay. The reason I'm a Ruby is because I've talked to enough humans to get enough yeses. And in the talking to enough humans to get enough yeses, I have received a lot of no's. I want you to look at this and think of, can I get unattached to the outcome and fall in love with the job description? This is how I keep track of my business. Okay, there's a name, there's did I send the info? There's a yes or no. Do you see the reds? No, 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 no. She actually joined and she bought products actually. No, 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 no. Do you think I'm taking any of this personally? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because I'm a Ruby. No, 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 no. You get the point, okay? And I know what you're thinking. I don't even know that many people. Yes, you do. Every single like and love and comment on your Facebook post is a human. I want you to write this down. I have a never-ending supply of leads. I have a never-ending supply of leads. There are humans everywhere. I don't know what it is with these humans, but they're everywhere. They're everywhere. If you have no social media presence, guess what you're going to do? You're going to go faster. You're going to go faster to Diamond because you're going to talk to the humans. The people that talk to the humans go faster. Social media is the slow way. Talking to the humans is the fast way. Unless you've been on social media for a long, long, long time like me and you have a lot of influence, talk to people in the flesh fast. Fast. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay. We're not going to get attached to the outcome. Okay. So here's how we're going to sell. 4 steps. Terry can't be trained on these 4 steps. I'm going to tell you where we're going so you can write them down and then you can settle in and just really listen and study this and go with me, okay? The 4 steps of your job description to sell. Invite. Step 2 is present. Step 3 is follow up. Step 4 is collect a decision. I love that you're all writing in your notes. You are such good students. Invite, present, follow up, collect a decision. Okay, before we dive in, when you make a post, that is not any of these. That is marketing. Marketing is not sales. Okay, so when you make a post, it's kind of like an announcement. Do you see the difference between an announcement of we're having a baby to we're having a baby and I would love for you to come to my baby shower on Saturday at 2? Do you see the difference? One is marketing and one is an invitation. So you're like, I've launched a new business. We've got this and shabam and shabam and oh my gosh, it's amazing. That's just marketing. Necessary, but not sales. Marketing's not sales. Marketing is just billboards, necessary, but not sufficient. Okay? So we're not even talking about that. All right, so invite. I know you might want a script, but guess what? Hashtag don't be weird. You're going to be yourself, okay? And remember, if we know the job description, we know how to talk to humans and we know how to send a link. I want you to think about the person you're sending the invitation to. I put my hand on my heart and I say, God, what do you want me to say to them? I am going to reach out to all of you in very different ways. I reached out to Jennifer Cochran, I'd be like, she's the bluest blue that ever blued. Okay. I would be like, girl, I have found a way for us to have fun and hang out with a lot of cool people. She'd be like, sign me up. If I were to prospect Dr. Erin, I would be like, girl, I found a way for you to finally win. Winning is my love language. Well, cash and winning. Okay. Debbie, she knew how to reach out. She's like, you're a psychologist. You know about the vagus nerve. You've got to take a look at this. I was like, "Tut, tut, 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 tut." But you can say things. And I'm going to post all sorts of things in Karen's group after this with all sorts of scripts. So we can just settle in and just think about how would you invite someone? Maybe you would say, I literally go like, Crystal, oh my gosh, first of all, I saw you went to Mexico. Jealous. Can't wait to go back to Mexico. I'm just going to be a person. I'm going to be cool, right? And then I'm going to be like, Crystal, can I show you the coolest thing? Do you know how many times I send that? People are like, sure. Can I show you the coolest thing? If you are someone that would never say coolest, then you would not say that. Do you see? You don't need a script. You need a template of how to think about things. I might say, Janet, I found something that I just really am excited about. And I don't know. I don't know if you're going to be excited about it. Can I send you a 3-minute link and see if you're excited? Janet, I found a way. I found a way. I found a way for us to lose weight and not be on these shots. You can imagine saying that, right? If you knew that about her. I found something. Can I show you? I'd be like, sure. Coach Victoria, I know you want to travel more. I found a way. I found a way for us to travel. I found a way. I don't know. I don't know if it'll excite you because remember, I don't know if you're looking for brownies. Remember? I don't know. I'm just looking for people who are looking for me. I might say, Kendall, I found something. I want to show you something. I want to show you something. And on Messenger, this is my fake phone. I want to show you something. Do you got a minute? She'll be like, sure. I might send that in Messenger, right? Maybe I'll say, B, I hope you're doing great. Oh my gosh, next week's Thanksgiving. I wish you a happy Thanksgiving. I'm so grateful for you. Hey, can I ask you a quick question? And she'll say, sure. And then you'll invite, and you'll say, I found something really cool. And I think you might get excited too. Woo, Candy. What's Candace? Thank you, Candace. See? Okay, maybe you'll say, Brenda, you're into health. Like, have you heard of, I think they're called mature hops extract 3 or something like that? Have you heard of that? Linda, have you heard of the vagus nerve? Not like Las Vegas, getting on your nerves in Las Vegas. Not that kind of Vegas, like the vagus nerve. Have you heard of the vagus nerve? Can I show you the grooviest thing? I would never use the word grooviest. And Coach Victoria is going to rock it. And she's be like, I am your newest diamond and it's groovy. Like, yes, yes. Okay, this is what we're going to invite. We want to use our voices as much as possible because belief has a sound. It's worth it. Share your voice. Belief has a sound. And people are like, I am just so tickled pink that you sent me a voice message. It's so good to hear your voice. Oh my God. Dr. Erin? Oh my gosh. Thank you. Okay. Be you. Do you know the number one way to get more people to join your business is to ask them to join your business? You're going to be inviting them. The more you invite, the more will say yes. I got the receipts, right? The more you invite them. I'm just looking for people who are looking for me. Okay. Here's with inviting. You want to ask, are they open, not interested? Interested has a psychology to it where it makes people get very, well, I want to appear smart now and I want to appear discerning and like I'm not an easy sell and that I am smart. Okay. But open, humans want to be open. Are you open? Are you open to learning more? Okay. So that's inviting. Step two is present. This is just a fancy word for send a tool. What is a tool? A tool is a link. A tool is a Zoom. A tool is Campfire. A tool is a picture. A tool is, okay? You want to use a tool, don't be a tool, okay? You want to share a tool, don't be a tool, okay? You are the messenger, not the message. Now, I have been here for 5 months. I could kind of recite all sorts of things about the vagus nerve because I've been listening and I've been studying. But am I going to show that I know all that information? No, because I'm going to use a tool, not be a tool. I'm going to use a tool. Okay? And the second someone asks a question, this is a ninja move. The second someone asks you a question, like, well, what is it? Would it help me for this? You say, oh my gosh, that's a great question. I want to make sure I get the right answer. So I'm going to put us in a chat with my friend, Mark. He's been here longer than me. Boom. Real's like, yes. It's not because I don't know the answer. I'm going to use third-party validation. The second someone asks a question, when I joined Mark Klassen, what is he, a triple diamond now, double diamond? He goes, I go, what should I do? And I mean, I've been in the industry, six-figure earner for a while, but I'm like, what would you do? He goes, fill my calendar. And I did because I'm coachable. I'm 100% coachable. I use and abuse him. I put everyone on a phone call with him and they join. Okay. Or I put them in a three-way chat with Allison or with Karen. These people are on speed dial. I was like a week in and they're like, well, you should just get Terry on the call. I go, well, Terry's at the top of the company. Like, you want me to text Terry? This is the kind of team you have here. You got to use it. Coach Victoria's like, yes, like, you got to use these people. They are here to serve you. They succeed when we succeed. Like, okay. Be the messenger, not the message. Okay, here is the greatest thing in all the land. When you send the tool, the link, this is what you're going to say. You're going to seed, SEED. You're going to seed the follow-up when you send the link. What do I mean by that? You're going to say, awesome. So I've said, Debbie, can I send you a 4-minute video? And she's like, sure. I say, okay, take a look at this. I'm so excited to see if this excites you. Take a look at it. If I don't hear from you today, I'll circle back with you tomorrow. That is seeding your follow-up. If I don't hear back from you today, I'll circle back with you tomorrow. This video I'm sending, it's like 4 minutes. So take a look. And like I said, I'll circle back with you tomorrow if I don't hear from you today. What did I just do there? I just changed all the psychology and I removed all the chasing energy, the spammy energy, the convincing energy, and I just turned into a woman who tomorrow, when I follow up, is a woman that does what she says she's going to do. Do you see that? I just set you up to have me be, I'm just doing what I said I was going to do because you said, yeah, send me the thing. So now when I go tomorrow, say, Debbie, oh my gosh, what excited you the most? That's follow-up. So now we're in follow-up. I'm using very expectant language. Do you hear that? Not what you think. What excited you the most about what you saw? And let me ask you, like, and then I might list off and be like, what I would love to know, like, what are your top health concerns if I could be so, bold to ask? Are you looking to lose weight, to sleep better? And I'm listing all the things it does. Are you looking to reduce inflammation, pain? Maybe you have kiddos that have neurodiversity issues. Maybe you want to make money. Maybe you want all of the above. Like, talk to me. I would love to hear and I would love to, give you a recommendation. And so I often end it with, or like all of the above. Do you know how many people I've reply back, all of it? Yeah, I want all of that. They don't even know what they don't know. So I'm seeding and telling them what this thing does. I'm like, so talk to me. Like I'll be happy to help. Like, do you want this or this or this or this? Like, what are you looking for? Or make money? Like, what are you thinking? Okay, that's day one. If they ghost me, I'm going to come back. I'll say, okay, if talk to me, Goose, whatever. Like tell me what you think. Um, if I don't hear from you, I'll try back tomorrow. I know life gets busy. So date the second follow-up. I'm back in there. I'm like, hey, Debbie, it's just me again. Just circling back like I said I would, because I'm just a professional that does what she says she's going to do. Gets me points. It doesn't lose me points. It gets me points, right? Like I said I would. Just circling back, and you just repeat. You're just like, just circling back about that video. So excited to see what excites you. So let me know. And then if I hear nothing on day 3, I might go in and I might say a couple things. One, I might be funny and I might be like, hey, it's your personal stalker, Dr. Erin. And I say, no, seriously, I'm not in the convincing business, but I am in the follow-up business. So if you want me to take you off my follow-up list, I'm totally cool with that. Just let me know. But I really do. I would love for your eyeballs to get on this video because I just really, I think you might be excited to see it. So let me know. No one wants to be taken off a list. You will hear from people at this stage. They'll be like, oh my gosh, no, I was at a funeral. Like, I'm sorry. And you're like, of course. Or no, I was on a social media detox. Like, I haven't checked no, I want to see that. Say, I'm not in the convincing business, but I am in the follow-up business. And I would love your eyeballs to get on this. Like, I just think you'd really be excited about this. I think you might really like it. Do you see the confidence? Because I believe I have the world's greatest brownies. Okay. Last step, collect a decision. Your job description is to collect decisions. What does that mean? It means a yes or a no. So I literally am obsessed. I'm obsessed with the yes, no column. I'm unattached. And every time I get a no or a yes, I'm like, I did my job. I did my job. I am such a good network marketer. I might be sad that someone doesn't want it because I know it'll help them, but I am not offended. I am not taking it personally, and I am not feeling like a failure, and I am not rejected because they're not rejecting us. Remember, we know this. But I'm also celebrating my wins. I'm like obsessed. It's like a game to me. People aren't numbers, but business is. I love this. I'm like, yeah, I got 7 no's, which means I am totally doing my job. Do you see? This profession is really fun to do. It is not fun to think about. Anyone? Anyone? It's not fun to think about. It's fun to do, okay? It's fun to do and get your yeses and talk to the humans, and it's not fun to think about and watch everyone else doing it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Kelly. Okay. So collecting a decision. So this is what you want to say. You want to give them 2 options. You might be like, so okay, Linda, so what do you think? Are you thinking more you want to be a customer, or do you think you want to sell this and make money and share it? 2 options. Do you see? I'm not even expecting they're going to say nothing. I'm like, so what are you thinking? Tell me. Are you thinking customer or are you thinking affiliate? And then I'll direct you to the next step. You are telling people what to do because you know what to do. It's like a doctor. You go to a doctor, you're not like, they're not like, well, I got some thoughts about, got some thoughts about it, I guess. But no, they tell us what to do. No one knows about MPG. You do. They don't. So you're going to tell them what to do. You're going to be like, okay, this is what I think you should do then. If you think, and if they're like, well, I don't know if I'd ever want to do this. You might say, okay, well, let me walk you through this. And you walk them through like why they should get the 3-pack because it's 3 for the price of 2. And then it secures their spot. And then you can drip on them about the binary. And you can say, there's this way that we build here where everyone that goes in right now goes under 1 of 2 people. So anyone that I bring on from now till the end of time, so I think a 50% chance they're going to go under you. So grab your spot in my docket, and they're like, oh, okay. So I'm talking about the comp plan that way, right? Okay. If people aren't numbers and business is, let me give you the numbers. Of 10 decisions you collect, the general network marketer will enroll 1 to 3 people. If you're more skilled, have more influence, that your numbers might be higher. And run the numbers for the next couple months. See what your closing rate is, so to speak. But if like I want to enroll 2 people this month, you got to collect 2 decisions that are yeses. So 2 decisions, you need to talk to 20 people if you're enrolling 1 to 2 people every 10 that you reach out to, because some won't reach back out. And you see, so 10 for every 10, 1 to 3 will become a yes, either a customer or an affiliate. So that way So if I'm like, okay, I need to get 50 people to get to Diamond, I'm like, all right, or whatever, I know the numbers and I'm like, got it. I will divide that by how fast I want to get there. Okay, by February, okay, that's that many people a month, that many a day. And I go and I do my numbers. And I'm like, I am on my way to Diamond. It's not a lucky thing. It's about, am I collecting decisions? Okay, I'm going to end with one thing. So reminding you, the 4 steps: we invite, we present, we use a tool, we follow up, and we collect a decision. We get paid to collect decisions. If you're talking to all the humans and following up, but not collecting decisions, we're not going to waste all of that. We're not going to waste your goodness. You've got to collect the decision. You're doing the do, but you're not collecting the decision. Okay. This is what I want you to think about for 2026. And this is what I want for you all, if I could just give you my heart. I want you to make your context for success as big as possible. And I'm going to tell you what the heck I mean by this. A context for success can be itty bitty, where we are like, is this working? Is this working? So an itty bitty context for success would look like something like this. Well, I posted, Gene, and no one bought, so I don't think this company is going to work. It's like itty bitty. Do you see? So your itty bitty context for success is like one little data point or one post. You're like, I don't know. See, once again, it's not working for me. I don't, it works for everyone else, but it does not work for me because I posted and I'm not rich yet. I'm teasing us all, right? But do you see what can happen with an itty bitty context? We will quit, won't we? So much more easily than if we have a huge context for success. I will show you what I mean. A huge context for success is the mission on my life that God has given me is to set the captives free. One of the ways I set the captives free is MPG. And I will be setting the captives free till the day I die. And that will be my beautiful mission. Do you see how big the context is? It's like, it doesn't even matter if someone buys from my post or not buys from my post, or do you see? Okay. I want to challenge you to make your context at least as big as the end of 2026. So when Garth and I start businesses, the smallest context that we ever give is we say, we're going to work this and we're going to reconvene 12 months from now and see how it's going. And if I should forget this rule and 2 months in, I should say, honey, I don't think it's working, you will remind me that we do not do that. Our context is 1 year. Do you see? We don't. We say, I'm going to work this for a year. At least give it till the end of 2026. I want you to decide once and decide sooner. I want you to decide. And here's the cool thing, you only have to decide once. So when your brain is like, I don't know if it's going to happen. No, we already decided. We're not doing that till the end of 2026. Nope. Make your context as big as you can. Decide once. Decide sooner. Decide and then see it through till the end of 2026. I am so honored to be with you. This was so fun for me. And I am so excited to hear how your sales just go through the roof and you love selling, because remember, that's how we serve the humans and love the humans. Thank you, Karen, so much.
Like, I don't want to cry.
You do?
Yes.
Oh,
I so appreciate you. I know every single person on here got so much from this, right? Everybody raise your hand because this, guys, this is what we needed. That where you been, girl? Where you been?
oh,
It's like I am so grateful that you were willing to come and pour into all of us. So, guys, we're going to post the recording in the Ford team training because this is something you want to listen to over and over and over and over again. I do have a special treat to close out our call. Dr. Erin, I cannot tell you how much. I literally have 6 pages of notes and I thought I knew what to do. But you totally poured into us and gave us ideas and techniques and strategies that can totally change everything. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
you're
And I
welcome.
know every single one on here does as well.
You're
So to
welcome.
close out the call, guys, tonight, I want the one and only, my dear friend, Triple Diamond, Mark Clausen, to close out this call. And Mark, if you would just come on and we love you. You know, I love you to pieces. And I'm grateful you're here with us as well.
Thank you, Miss Karen. You want to come through?
I hear you. Yes.
Yeah, awesome. Wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, Dr. Aaron. Woo! Everyone do this on your camera, please. This is a sort of love and affection. Woo! Yeah, man. You would pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar for what you
Yes.
just got fed tonight. Like, seriously. Amazing, amazing. Thank you, Doc. Thank you for pouring from your heart and your experience and your knowledge. And ladies and gentlemen, when you join a network marketing company, do you know what the two most important things are? Most people can't freaking ever figure out how to identify a good opportunity. Do you know that? That's a big problem in our industry. We solve problems for people that can't figure out their problems, right? You know what the two most important things are when you look at an opportunity? It's timing. Write this down, please. Do yourself a favor. Timing to network marketing is what location is to real estate. Any realtors on this Zoom, you will understand you can have the crappiest house with the best view, right? That value will never go away. You'll only increase. So timing to network marketing is what location is to real estate. It's everything. Guess what the second thing is? Leadership. Do we not have it at NPG and on this team? Are you freaking kidding me? Right? We have it in spades. It's so important. It is so important, right? We rise together. There's so many people with great knowledge and skills in this industry. And honestly, that's a clue. It's a clue that the company's attracting seasoned people like Karen, right? That have had delirious success in the industry, and yet they still come here to plant their flag, right? Like Harry, Byron, all these things. These are all clues. They really are. So just to put a bow on what I heard Dr. Aaron say, you know, first of all, excitement, enthusiasm, it's contagious, right? It's contagious. Get freaking excited. When you're talking to someone, get excited. They're buying you, they're buying your belief. You're only going to go as far and as fast as your belief in this business takes you. That's why I always like hammer, hammer, hammer third party validation so that our new people can borrow our belief, right? You could never talk me out of network marketing. Never, never. I have yet to find a better leveraged financial vehicle in my life, in my 54 years on this planet, than network marketing. I'm a diehard believer in it, right? And not everyone will come into this thing with that level of belief. So you've got to borrow someone else's. That's why you want to bring in that third party validation while you're talking to people, right? You want to sponsor up, but most people know you maybe haven't had big success in the industry. So they want to talk to someone that does have 100% solid belief. right? They want to know they're going into business with a team of people. So it's super important to do that third-party validation, right? So believe in yourself, believe in the products, believe in the industry, right? Upgrade your belief, because that's how fast your business will go, is how much you upgrade that belief. I want to talk about, I love her plan, TTP. The plan here is talk to people or talk to humans, as Dr. Erin says, right? Talk TTP. Guess what you do if that plan doesn't work? TTMP. Talk to more people. Right? That's really how the business works. Write those two things down, TTP and TTNP, because it's the truth. It comes down to talking to people. The only difference between the people that have had crazy big success, not only in MPG, but in this industry, than you guys, it comes down to this. They've had more objections and more rejections simply because they've talked to more people. It really is that simple. It's just talking to people. I love this book called Go for No. The author is Richard Fenton and Andrea Waltz. If you haven't read that yet, do yourself a favor, pick it up. It applies immensely to network marketing. I never met this guy before he passed away, unfortunately, but Jim Rohn is a juggernaut in the industry. Like, uh, I've got lots of his books. I just devour them all. And one of the things one of the principles that I learned the most from him was this baseball analogy principle. I don't know if we have any sports people on here. I'm a diehard sports guy, so this makes a lot of sense to me. But the analogy is this: like for professional baseball players, what is their batting average of the people that get paid the millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars, meaning they're at the top of their sport? It's 300. That means for every 10 times that they step up to the plate to take a swing, talk to somebody, okay, every 10 times they strike out 7. They only get 3 hits. They hit the ball 3 times. They get 3, oh, maybe I'll look at this a little further, okay? 7 are outright no's. So it's a numbers game. Embrace the numbers. That's what I heard Dr. Aaron say. Because it's a business, but it's also a game. Embrace the numbers, right? So buy that book if you can. Go for No. It's awesome. And that's really all I wanted to kind of summarize what I heard Dr. Aaron say. Thank you for all of the tips, the success. I mean, like again, Doctor, you poured into us immensely. This is definitely a call for the ages, one to pass on to your team and your team's team, right, as they come on board. There's so many powerful truths and nuggets in here. So thank you, Karen, for bringing us together. Thank you for being a model of consistency, right, where people can plug into week in and week out, that they can count on your consistency, and they can count on your leadership. They can count on you bringing other leaders like Dr. Aaron here, where they can benefit and learn, right? It's like a plug-in, right? Like being plugged in these calls, it's like a plug-in. You plug your thing into the socket, you're charged up, right? You pull that thing out, ooh, all the life goes out of your business. You stop plugging in, you're defeated, you're deflated, right? That's kind of how it works. So that's onus is on us, ladies and gentlemen. We can control that activity, right? Staying plugged in, leveraging from those that have gone before us and learning and building and growing together. So it's a privilege and an honor to be a part of this MPG team and family. Thank you for adopting me as your son, Karen. I appreciate it.
Yes.
And thank you for championing us and serving us so well. I speak for all of us. We're truly blessed.
Thank you so much. I want to just end with this. Again, Dr. Aaron's, my heart is just overflowing. I wish it was early in the morning instead of late at night, because I would definitely go talk to more humans. So, guys, the one thing, and I see a lot of people nodding, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And I just want to say you were the teacher tonight. And a lot of us was ready. And I thank you. So with that, everyone, we will have the recording posted. I love you guys so much. So grateful for each one of you. Thank you, Dr. Aarons. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.